Hello, world. Welcome back to Not Just Candle Talk. Today, we're going to talk about the phrase, it takes money to make money. Is that true nowadays? You can answer that yourself in your journey and where you're at. For me, I'll tell you a quick story real quick. I took a job a couple of years ago, and in an interview, how they ask you, what you're here for, da 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 da, and I'm like, hey, I have a small business, okay, and I understand that it takes money to make money, and so they looked at me, right? They looked at me with this look like, what she's talking about, but by me saying that out loud, putting that in the air, that right there, for me, it was me just stating my goals of why I was there. And to, at some point mentally, it was a mental note to myself, like, this is what you're here for. And they looked at me because they probably never heard anybody come in and say that to them. The look alone said it, and I understood that. But that's not, I can't do anything about that, but I'm gonna tell you my truth anyway, because that is why I'm here. No, I'm not at the job anymore, because once I got to where I wanted to be goal wise, I had to let it go, because at the end of the day, my business is my, what's important to me. So that's a quick story of how that phrase mattered at the time, and it still does. You can implement it, like I said, throughout your journey. Now, the phrase itself has been around forever. For centuries, people have, it's nothing new. Now, what's new is, when do you apply that to your journey in your entrepreneurship, small business journey? When do you implement that? The beginning, middle, end? When does that thought come to your mind, or does it come to your mind? And traditionally, the traditional ways of starting a business, does that apply to the many ways you can or can't start a business, right? Now, you can do low cost, you could do no cost, low cost, no cost collaborations, freelancing, offering services to start your small businesses, or collaborations. It doesn't, that's a free one. No money down. You just, you're collabing, you're helping the next entrepreneur do their thing, and they're helping you. So those types of things, no, low cost or no cost. Another low cost to me would be starting a website. To me, that's low cost. It doesn't take a lot to start a website. Not at all. Not today. It doesn't. And then it depends on what kind of business you actually have, right? So the phrase, to me, it takes money to make money. Absolutely. And you have to do it, to me, you have to do it strategically as well. Now, do you take out loans? Do you start it with your savings? Do you partner with someone to start your business? However you do it, that phrase will always be at the forefront. No matter if you say it or believe it, it's at some point in your journey, it's going to be implemented, right? I'm excited because I use that now. I use it as a goal setter for myself whenever I'm doing something, and I try to understand at best the best ways to put it into what I'm doing. Because, like I said, it doesn't matter where you at in your journey. It just depends on what's the need for it, and what you're doing at that given time. So, like I said, like a lot of times you don't even need anything to start a small business, or very little. Now, if you're a gambler, you take risk, you want to start big with the big loan, make sure that your strategy is strategic enough to where you say, hey, okay, I got this loan. I'm going to pay this this boy off in 5 to 10 years, just know that fast success is not going to happen, right? It might happen, but be realistic about when you do things like that. Be realistic in your journey. Absolutely be realistic, because I think a lot of times people are not, and they don't plan strategically or think that if I start off big, I'm going to end big. That's not always the case, especially with small businesses. To me, the best way to grow is to keep it in a nice little package, right? This is just my opinions. I'm not an expert. Again, I always say that. But I think I do things that work for me, and I try to share as much as I can, or give insight, or stay in the know of things, right? Again, on my last episode, I was talking about AI and how now you can implement that in some type of form or fashion in your it makes money to take money, Jandra, not Jandra. In your thoughts. No, John, I don't know why I said Jandra. But anyway, let's get back to it. So when it comes to marketing, you don't have to do it big in marketing. Now you can, but is that gonna get you to where you're at in your goals? Like I said, it all depends on where you at in your journey for your business. It really does. But at some point, that statement is going to hold true. Are you hiring? Are you expanding? Are you equipment wise, inventory wise? Where you're at in your business will determine if it takes money to make money. That statement you can always come back to that statement. It's like a checkpoint. Okay, I'm here. Check. Where am I at with it? And you know how much money you're going to need if you're paying attention, right? Because not everybody knows. If you're grounded in your business and you are like hands-on in what you do, what your capital needs are. Absolutely. That's a strong business minded people. Absolutely. But a lot of entrepreneurs understand that. Now, how you get there is, like I said, it's so many different ways. Pick up a book. I am big on reading. I'm big on doing research. Staying in the know will show you if you need to increase your capital or decrease. Sometimes you need to decrease, right? Do you need that staff? Okay. Do you need to put that person on your payroll? Do you need all of this inventory? Do you need all these marketing tools? Do you need that? So keep in mind, if you keep in mind that phrase, it takes money to make money, sometimes you have to scale back. That's probably the biggest journey, is to know when to scale back, because it's cool. It's okay to scale back, right? It's okay. But always keep that phrase in mind. To me, it means so much in so many different ways. And checking in with yourself and checking in with your business is so important. And putting that phrase on any topic or any category throughout your business journey will it'll save you a lot of misfortune in what you're doing. To me, that's just my opinion. I mean, that you can implement it at any point of your journey, and it's never ending, right? 'Cause since that phrase has been around for centuries, that part of your business is never ending. Just do a check every so often, quarterly, twice a year, whatever, however you do it, and see where you're at. Because it's like a check. It's like a check mark. It's like a pause. It takes money to make money. So where am I at with my business, right? I just wanted to hit on that topic. I'm going to do a part 2. I'm going to do a little bit more deep diving into this, because I just came across this. Like I said, I did it in my interview with that company. And to me, that was a reality check. Like, I never said this before. I never put it out there. But now it's part of my goals. It's part of how I check myself. So I want to do a part 2 of this and do some more deep diving, maybe have a guest on. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But I'm excited about this topic. I just want to touch on it and, give a little insight of where I'm headed with this one. But I'm definitely going to do a part 2. I just don't know when, but stay tuned. I'm going to do a little more deep dive and digging into some research on this topic alone, because I'm excited. I'm fired up about it. It takes money to make money. That's the truest statement around right now at this time with the economy the way it is, 2025, and where you're at in it, because there's so many avenues and so many ways you can use that. Stay with me, people. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. I'll see you next time. Bye.